Hey everyone, welcome to Up All Night DIY. I'm Monica, thanks for joining me. So I was asked to make this inspirational sign with a shabby chic touch, so I thought I'd share that with you. I cut a piece of sanded plywood to 18 by 24 inches. I've already sanded it, so it is nice and smooth. I'm going to give it a driftwood kind of appearance with a gray stain wash. To make my stain, I'm using JoSonja Retarder medium and Ceramcoat Hippo gray acrylic paint. First, I'll load my brush with the medium, then dip into my paint, back to the medium, mixing it on my plate. I just give it a good swirl. I'll apply it onto my wood in long strokes in small sections, then I'll wipe it using a soft rag. When I apply this stain to the next section, I'll overlap it into the first section a little bit to avoid any obvious transition. I'll cover the entire surface this way. I actually gave it 2 coats of stain to achieve the color I wanted. And I let it dry overnight. I've cut my stencil on my silhouette, and since it's a large stencil, I cut it into 2 sections so it's easier to handle. I've already applied my first section, and to make aligning these 2 sections easier, I've added a small rectangle as a type of registration mark where I divided my quote. Before I apply this section, I'll line up the rectangles to see where there's an overlay of vinyl. I'll mark it with a pencil and cut away that overlap. It doesn't have to be pretty. Then I'll line up the rectangles and apply it. I'll cover the rectangle with some painter's tape so I don't accidentally paint it, because I totally would. I've also added some painter's tape at the top, again, for the same reason. To keep my letter lines crisp, I'll apply Mod Podge by dabbing with a cosmetic sponge onto the stencil. This prevents the paint from seeping underneath the stencil. Once that's dry, I'll repeat the process with Ceramcoat chalk paint in the color Lace, and I did 2 coats of that. Now it's time to peel and reveal. And I'll weed out my letters. And as always, I'll spray with a clear matte sealer. I've cut some flower and star shapes from cardstock, and I'll distress the edges using my sponge and Hippo gray. I put a very small amount on the sponge and I'll lightly brush the edges of the shape. I've cut a length of twine that will wrap around my board 3 times, but first I want to add a wee bit of my lace paint to it. So I'm just dipping my brush into the paint on the cap, no point in that going to waste, and brushing it on. So it took me a minute, but I eventually realized that it would be quicker to place my brush on top and just pull the string through it. I placed my cardstock flower and star where I want them, and I'll Mod Podge them into place. I lightly dab the top too with Mod Podge to seal them. To hang the sign, I'm centering this long sawback about a 1/2 inch from the top edge and hammering that into place. I'm adding dip dot centers to my flowers with Hippo and the flat end of a skewer. For a bit of shabby embellishment, I'm making a couple of ribbon flowers. I've got my threaded needle and a strip of linen ribbon. I'll do a running stitch close to the edge. I'm keeping my stitches close together. That'll help give me a tighter gather at the edge there. You can see that it's just a simple in and out stitch. And I'll keep this stitch going to the very end of my ribbon. It pretty much curls up itself, making the shape of the flower. Now I'll join the two ends with a couple of stitches, making sure that the center is tight. I tie off the thread and cut off the excess. I'm also going to add a little fabric glue to those ends as well. So I've made 2 ribbon flowers, but one I'm going to cut into strips. I'm cutting up to, but not through the stitching, all the way around. I'll glue the strip flower on top of my other flower with some fabric glue. And to add a little dazzle, I'll glue this pretty little gem to the center. So pretty. I'm wrapping my twine around my sign 3 times. I want to make sure that I clear the sawback. And I'll tie it off by giving it a couple knots. And I do cut off the excess twine. And then I'm just going to adjust the twine to get it in the position I like. And finally, I'll glue my shabby flower over the twine up in the corner. And we're finished. I think this turned out really cute. I also think this is a great inspirational saying. Well, this was a quick one today. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun making this sign. Would love it if you would like, share, and subscribe and all that good stuff. As always, stay creative, my friends. Thanks for hanging with me. See you next time. Up all night with Monica.